Can we hear it though?
It's low. I think it's low.
Oh, has it here already?
What up, people?
Interesting intro. I wasn't ready for that. What up? I'm sitting crisscrossed. I'll fix this so you guys must
Yeah, dude.
Good, man. Tired today. Real fucking tired.
Why do you think that is?
Just beating the shit out of my body the last couple days.
Nice. Why were you doing that?
Marathon training. Training for a marathon. I don't know if I'm technically training. I just think CrossFitters were just always ready to go.
Yeah.
But I'm training for a marathon. More, I just got to get miles under my belt. Got to see how things feel, see how I feel, see if I'm able to handle it with my knees, joints. The capacity's there on my lungs. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. What kind of training have you been doing?
Just trying to get miles under the belt right now. I've done one day of like some interval training. A lot of that we just doing regular cross. And right there, check her out.
The
leotard. You look good, kid. You look good. Show the people. Come here.
You can't see those listening. Friends decked out in her holiday sweater.
How are you looking? Look at you. You look so beautiful. Yeah, people. We got one viewer. What up? What up? Matt doesn't know how to. We need a tech guy still. If you or any friends. How do you get the chat?
Top right. So I'm having serious computer issues. Apparently don't even have monitor sound anymore. So
it's because the headphones are plugged in.
No, the device doesn't even exist.
All right, yeah. If somebody calls in, you're gonna have to call my phone.
So yeah,
that's good.
Times.
But yeah,
and my mouse died the other day.
Yeah, it's been a debacle. We still, as you could tell, haven't done much in the studio. It still looks the same as last week. We promised you that it would change.
Yeah,
we got busy. Matt had a party last night. I was busy. Then we had the World Cup this morning. Is that the world news?
Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's talk about the
World Cup. Who watched it? Drop a line in the chat if you're watching live.
I think we're the one viewer.
Oh, nice.
You have YouTube open, so
that's all right.
We'll
filter in, but good game. We kind of picked different teams on this one. Luke went with France, but I will give him credit. He was rooting for France the whole time. Once Australia got knocked out,
yeah, which was inevitable. They were going to get knocked out because they were playing France. But I've been going with France since I was a wee boy.
That's right,
because of Fabio, dude. My man. Goes back to like my favorite World Cup memory was the last World Cup at Sips. We fucking threw down. I have a picture. I have to pull it up.
What was Sips?
Sips was the old restaurant I worked at in Phoenixville. So Fabian is French. He's like my fucking father, but he's ghosted me recently. So Fabian, if you're out there, dude, let me know where
How'd you meet him from the job?
So I was 15. Yeah, I met him from the job. 15, and Vince was looking for a job. Or 14. Vince was looking for a job for me. I worked at Becca's, the other restaurant that Sarah was at.
That was a
disaster. I got fucking dishwasher fluid thrown at my face.
Yeah.
And then she took a bunch of fucking shit and wiped it on my face. And I was just like a kid. I didn't know what the fuck to do. But so that was that. We stopped working there. Me and Sarah. Sarah quit too, actually. That was a good event for Sarah because she needed to try something new in her life. But then I started working for Fabian, and the best restaurant I've ever worked at, Sips. I love that place. If I had to go, I would go back to Sips. Just in fucking.
But there was another place, but you're saying that was just different. Palomas.
Yeah, Palomas was different. Yeah. I've been with Fabian for 10 years. We'll do a live call in with him and see how he's fucking feeling. He's French. We'll call him. I'll call him on my phone. Do a little interview. But so I worked there with him, and just like over the years, Christophe was French, so we were around a lot of French people. So just have a big French influence in our life.
Yeah.
And so then fast forward a couple of years, I aged, grew up there. My personality came from there. My life came from there. And then we got the World Cup, the last one. So what are we at, 2022? It was 2018?
Yeah.
2018 World Cup, epic at Sips. Fucking epic. It was a brunch Sunday, raining, and it was nuts. Like, we gave champagne out to every day. Like, he balled out.
Really?
Balled out. The whole restaurant mob, TVs, and like we put TVs in the dining room. The bar already had the TVs. People just hammering Kronenbergs, mimosas. Fabian broke out. Like, I'll have to ask him. I'm going to exaggerate here. I think it was like $200, $300 for his bottle of champagne. Broke out several bottles. Popping them, pouring them for tables, crying.
After they won.
While we were winning. It was an epic game. I remember, not like we were working and all of us were just hype. And I don't drink much, but I drank.
Yeah.
It was fucking fun. We dressed up in like French jerseys. I had one of Fabian's on. It was like way too big for me. Nick had one of Fabian's on.
Nick, dude, if you're out there.
It was a good time. It was like, if you didn't like sports, you would have been in a good mindset no matter what that day. It was like, soccer is that type of energy, especially if you're around the right type of people.
Not American crowd.
Not American crowds, no. But everywhere else, and that's what we were just talking about this morning. Everywhere else in the world, like these guys crying because like their nations view soccer such a different way.
Yeah.
Like in America, we're like when we were watching, what they say at the end. All right, well, we're tied. We have to, or our time's up. We got to go to football.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch the trophy or whatever, you got to tune in elsewhere. Like Fox was just canceled. They were just done. They're like, we're at our time.
That's nuts.
Which is stupid, but yeah, I'll have to find the picture.
Well, and funny thing I noticed too is like Fox didn't even have like graphics.
Yeah, nothing.
Like when it was during the halftime, they put their little like coming up next screen up.
Yeah.
And it was like a football helmet.
Well, I don't know if that was because of like Qatar ruling or what, but I thought that same thing. It was kind of weird. I thought
could at least put like a soccer ball up or something.
Yeah, they could have done something.
They had like a dude, like a ghost thing in a football helmet.
Yeah.
It was really strange, but it was a good game, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we woke up late. We didn't do what we were supposed to do.
I really wanted to go out. I was up at 6:30, like ready to go, but Trill and Luke slept in.
You were up?
Yeah.
Why didn't you wake us up?
6:30. I didn't know you wanted to be up.
I mean, I was awake. Like I said, I barely fucking slept.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't even the final. Epic times. I'm trying to find the pic and I'll put it on the chat. Can I post pictures in like our own chat?
I don't think so.
It's gone. Maybe it's on my Instagram.
We have to share it.
This is where we need a tech guy.
Yeah. We would have our tech guy. That's one of the responsibilities you'd be doing is pulling up kind of images as Luke and I just freeform talk.
Yeah. But without a tech guy right now, we're just not flowing as appropriate as we'd like.
But it was a good game. I mean, it was like quick beginning, then like a slow middle, and then, you know, you thought it was Argentina's game.
France was just dominated. Like, if you're a sports fan, they got shut down. Like, if Rocco was here, like, he'd be pissed. I'd be curious. Should we call Fabian? Just get a live interview?
Yeah, get a live interview going.
He probably won't answer.
Can you text him the link to the cast?
Yeah, I'll send it to him to the chat. I'm going to just post, look at this. OG shot. Go in, zoom in. Yeah, it's just shit. Man. Pull up my Instagram.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
I'm just gonna send Fabian the link. Drop the link in here.
Yeah, I'll drop the link for you. He might be a little upset, and there is a chance he might be.
There's a chance he's just not gonna answer.
Yeah,
you got to go to StreamYards and just copy and paste that. Send Discord. I'm gonna text this to him right now. Let's see if he gets in. Copy link. Fabian.
We'll pull up Luke's Instagram here.
Yeah, pull up it. So that World Cup game was epic, but this is gonna be
Liver King pulls up on the search.
Luke Lombardi, the top right corner.
You got it, boss.
Let's see if Fabian clicks this. I thought that was him.
He got excited.
I was like, no way. He fucking launched it. He's ready. He's just not gonna answer me.
Yeah, it's Luke Lombardi. We gotta go away.
Yeah, go away now. If you want to stop and talk about anything else, I'm free falling.
There's a lot in here, but we kind of didn't post as much back in the photography days. I can already tell these are old. Is it before? Yeah, this is 2019.
There it is, right there. Scroll up, right there. Pull it up. Fucking epic shot. Look how different I looked. Fucking skinny, luck. Tennessees. Me and Nick. That's Fabian on the right-hand side. Right, yeah, they're right. Our left-hand side. Nick's in the middle. And that was the hypest day of our life. It was raining. Fucking Kronenberg Blanc because we were drinking the whole time. It was a great day.
Yeah, no, you did a lot for that job. Remember, you like took control of this whole patio.
Yeah, we hung the flags,
fixed that up, and then also then you got promoted to like handling the
LLBP, dude. LLBP. There was a lot of like regulars that came to the restaurant that day too, and it was super fun.
Yeah, jobs, dude. Yeah. When you're young, they just seem boring, but they're actually do a bunch of cool shit.
What up, Chris? Chris, were you at Sips during those days when we had the World Cup 28? You had to have been. I think you were 2018 when we had the Palomas World, or not Palomas, fuck that place. The
Sips.
The Sips, my fucking favorite place. World Cup finale. I think he was there. He had to have been because I think he was part of the champagne crowd.
I'm assuming he's a Messi. I mean, even if you're not a Messi fan, like the guy
Chris is like a bandwagon. Yeah. He bounces back and forth. Like I've seen it happen. Like he's an Eagles fan some days, but if they lose, all of a sudden he's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, that's like the worst.
I interviewed after. I forgot. Yeah, because you probably would have been hyped. George Crow might have been there, I think. Fucking Georgie boy.
Kombucha, man. That's all I know him for.
He was hyped for it today. He loves I think he's pretty French fan. He works for a new French guy now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Different type. I think the guy's older and like pretty mean. But what's like your history of growing up with sports? Yeah, let's hear it.
All we had was just the major ones. Actually, I think I got my dad into hockey. Hockey would probably be the biggest sport, but we watched. He loved the Eagles, still does. Loves the Phillies, still does. Check George's IG.
Yeah, I saw his Instagram already.
Pull it up live.
It's like his story. It's like he has both jerseys, Argentina on him, and his wife flip-flop back and forth.
But I think hockey was the big one because I was playing roller hockey as a kid. My picture in here somewhere. But then it was a huge Flyers fan. Went to the games. My dad was in shipping and receiving though. So like the truck drivers would give him box seats. So we'd do box seats to a lot of Flyers games, some Phillies games, and some sick. Eagles games. They're cool and all, but like
the boxes,
yeah, you lose energy.
Yeah,
like I feel like it's better to be in the seats. Even nosebleeds are better than the box.
Better. Yeah,
I mean, cool. You get free food and like the stadium's outrageous like price for shit. But I don't know, being with the fans is just way better. Baseball games are always fun to go to.
Yeah, baseball because they're chill.
Yeah, it's chill.
And then like towards the end of the season, starts to get hype. Chris loves baseball. Starts to get way more hype. Like when there was World Series, like fucking for Philly fans, for example, just get hyped up.
Hockey's the shit though. I love going to hockey. It's like good action, good checks.
Yeah, I should hit Luke Morris up and see if he can get us some good tickets. His cousin Meredith is married to like one of the best hockey players in the league.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, tell us to get some San Diego tickets.
He just got traded. I forget. The Kings are good. Flyers. I think they're doing pretty good. I used to love hockey. Kevin Garcia days. Yeah. Those were my days to play fucking NHL. We would fucking jam out to hockey games all the time. We loved it. After tennis matches, we would go to like a restaurant and we would watch the games when they played Boston and they came back. I remember those days. That's when I was into sports.
Sports are cool, but it's like you said, dude, like watching soccer today was just fucking badass. No commercials.
Yeah, it is.
That's like, holy shit, American sports, you watch like football or like, hockey's really bad too.
I mean, you watch hockey's not as bad as because they don't like have delays, but football, it's like they take breaks to the point where you can go through 10 commercials.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's fucking nuts.
They just keep the clock running when someone falls on the soccer field, which is also absurd. The amount of fucking injuries that happen.
Oh man, that's part of the sport though. I was reading like, faking the injuries, not faking it, but just making sure like you say like, ref, I'm hurt. It's tough. Is that Fabian, dude?
Yeah, I'm ripping him. Not answering.
He might be upset, man. It's a lot to take in when your country loses.
He doesn't answer.
Cup.
He's not going to answer. I'm thinking about taking a trip to Argentina now.
Yeah. My boy Rick, the musician, check out Kai's Land on Instagram. He's going to be touring in Argentina, so we can make that our excuse to go there.
To go. I want to go traveling. If we jump to that, I want to travel at some point in my life again. I used to love it. I still do. We don't have the chance right now. A lot of fucking time eating away at our life. We can't go together at the moment. That's the shit part.
Yeah. Well, I really can't go at all because even if you're off work.
What do you mean?
I mean, like who's going to cut? You'd have to take off work to cover the coaching.
Yeah. Well, we'd have people. We had something we'd have to figure out.
Yeah.
They quote unquote keep telling me don't be afraid to use our days off because we get unlimited PBT. I just haven't used it, so I'm going to use it next week, I think, and take off Thursday.
It's a weird area, man. Like because we have the same policy. It's called flexible time off, and it's the same thing unlimited. But like it's like you never know what's too much, what's too big of a chunk.
That's what I was thinking. Even Alex, like I've been there 2 months. It's like, do I take off now? Alex was like, yeah, don't be afraid to use it. Take it off. Because then I was telling her about the Bird Box in San Jose. And I was like, I'm just going to probably leave after work on Friday. We're off Monday already. She's like, well, just take off Friday if you want. Yada, yada, yada. I was like,
but your guys is interesting because you also have quotas. Like, I don't have quotas per se.
Yeah.
So, like, doesn't make it as hard. I'm assuming with quotas, it makes it hard.
Really hard. Well, I'm not like the thing with me. I'm not in a vertical yet to like where I have an actual book of like actual clients of people. I was trying to explain this yesterday. About my job. I was asked if I was a telemarketer. I was like, no, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a telemarketer. Would you?
No.
But Like these are clients that are ultimately expecting us to call, most of them. Like once I get assigned to a vertical, like they have requested to talk about Procore. They have somebody in their company has seen it before, done it before, used it before. The sales part of it is like me proving the value to them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would say telemarketer, especially like the methodology we follow, because it's
We
like
have to look that up. Let's see if there's a definition for a telemarketer. Because yeah, I'm confused. I don't think you're a telemarketer, but
no, a telemarketer would be like, hello, this is Amgen calling.
But like out of the blue, untargeted is what I'm assuming is a telemarketer.
Cold calling, yeah.
Person or company that sells a product or service by the phone.
Mhm.
No, so that's not you. You
No.
can't get Procore over the phone.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Telemarketer is like a really shitty product that you're selling like within that minute. Like, hey, Matt, let's get you better internet. This is Verizon. Yeah. Let's bump your internet up to 1 gig. It's like, my job is like, hey, I'm going to talk to you. I don't really know if this is going to work for you. Like, let's talk. Let's see what your business is about. Let's see what you're about. What does your job look like? Like the guy I had the other day. I was like talking to him, like I said, like a friend was like, hey man, just curious. Like, for my own educational purposes, I don't even know what fucking a general manager of construction does.
Yeah.
I was like, straight up, like, tell me like what your day-to-day looks like. I don't even know who you talk to, who reports to you, what happens there. And it was just like, we were just having a general conversation about his job. So I was like, I don't think I'm a telemarketer. The sales portion of it is like, I'm creating a relationship, rapport with this person.
Right.
So I would say it's deeper than it's like a telemarketer. Also, being called a telemarketer is like shit.
It's a jab.
Yeah, it's a jab. It's like fucking throat, neck killing.
Yeah. Well, it's like we was talking about now that you have this job, like I'm learning more about like talking to people that are in your role when I'm on the phone. And it's like, you can see the differences. Like, you know, when someone's literally like we were talking about yesterday of just like talking a mile a minute and like me, the person they're trying to sell to, I don't even get a word in wise versus like letting me do all the talking. It's kind of like an interesting take that I've been listening to when people call.
Just trying to basically, like Ollie was saying to us, like, hey, this is Luke, man, from Procore. How you doing? Good, man. Are you familiar with Procore?
No.
Awesome. Procore is a software management platform. First of all, that sounds like shit. Who wants it? Because it's a sales pitch right there and then you just dig in and you're like, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it. We help people do X, Y, and Z. We're the leading one in the industry. We're blah 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 blah. It's like,
yeah,
dude, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
So it's like our whole mission is like, if you say that, like, this might not be for you. Like that. No, they don't say that because they're like they basically have spent millions of dollars to have people vet and hire the correct people. So like that book I was reading is like, we're going to make sure we have the right amount or the right staff. And then can we create these people? And then they give us like a grace period of like, hey man, you're trying, like I asked Alice, like, what if I don't hit my quota? It's like, as long as you're fucking trying your ass off and making sure you do the education and like you're actually making calls and you're like doing the basic, simple math of sales and you're still not hitting, it's like, sometimes it is just luck. It's like, nobody answered. Everybody hung up on you. Maybe your number's popping up as spam, like all these different things.
I think the big thing that we talked about that's huge is like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And just listen.
Just listen. Like I've noticed that too with these gym calls. I mean, obviously it's a little different because they're reaching out to me.
They're warmly. It's like warm or hot.
Yeah. So it's like, but it's like, if I just keep my mouth shut and just like throw a couple little questions in here and then like throw in the awkward pauses, like people just talk, dude. And it makes it so easy. The more you get someone talking, dude, it's just like, if you have a notepad down, you just write like the one word things. Like
it's hard though.
It's like lose weight. They want to lose weight. Or like, you know, they said they tried this before. You just write those all down. Then you've got like another set of things that you can ask questions on. They'll just probably talk literally about 10 minutes for each of those things you wrote down from that first question.
Yeah. And the other big thing that like anybody can use, and I said this in my Instagram story the other day, is like, we use this thing called LACE. Listen, acknowledge, clarify, and explain. So it's like, run through this list of everything that we talk about, everything that we do. Listen to them. Like you said, listen, see what they have to say. Acknowledge that you listen to them. Okay. So you want to lose some weight. Awesome. Like, that's all. Thank you. I like, that's really good information. Like I could do a lot with that. And then listen again, and then acknowledge, and then go to like the clarify, like, okay, like here's what you're saying you want. And then I'm going to explain again. So like, you're acknowledging that you heard them, and then clarify very similar. And then you're going to explain potentially like how I can help you get there in a way without being, like you said, like, all right, awesome, I'm going to tell you the methodology of CrossFit in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, nobody gives a shit.
Right.
But like using that and then sprinkling into real life, like with friends, relationships, family, like do the same exact fucking thing. Like who wants to talk to somebody and they're just going to talk about themselves for an hour
Yeah.
or hours?
I feel like these calls, the gym calls, are like a slam dunk compared to the pro core calls.
Yeah. In what way? Like it's because they're all warm.
They're warm, but also like it's a very set amount of things that people want
Yeah.
out of fitness. Like, you know, I would say it's rare that you're going to get an athlete that wants to compete. I think more of the times it's going to be aesthetics. Someone wants to look better. It's going to be weight loss, or it's just going to be longevity, like health. And usually you don't hear much about longevity if they don't know what CrossFit is, because that's not usually on their radar.
Yeah. Do you think it really
it just makes it so like
a lot easier?
Easy. Like,
yeah.
And like, I agree. Like, you don't need to go into like, well, CrossFit is this.
Yeah. Do you think most people call looking for the longevity side of things? I think very rare.
I've been getting it the last 2 times.
Like, again. I just want to do this for my life or something like
that.
But
both of those people had already done CrossFit. So
yeah,
that's
so
what I think they may have
and I don't even think they actually mean it. I think they're stealing it.
Yeah.
From somebody else in the past. Like, I'm doing this because I want to be able to do X, Y, and Z with my grandkids. It's like, I don't believe it.
Yeah. Usually I just try to like sell CrossFit by like highlighting things that I think are like very simple wins that you get. Like, value. Hey, you don't have to like YouTube or Google any programming. Like, you just come in. That's all you need to do. Everything's taken care of for you. Like, that's one easy thing. Like, 2, like if you're consistent, you'll get results. Like, simple. Like, you want to lose weight, that'll happen easily. You want to get stronger, that'll happen easily. You want to become more flexible, you'll get that easy. I was just talking to somebody the other day about like, with yoga. And I was like, well, you know, you'll get flexible doing CrossFit. It's like one of the skills we improve.
Yeah. It's like literally,
believe it or not,
one of the 10 general physical skills. You do not have to do yoga to get more flexible.
And you won't lose flexibility doing CrossFit.
Yeah. Like you just said, you're going to gain it because you're going to start out not being able to go to the bottom of the squat with 300 pounds on your back.
Yeah.
At some point,
I feel like for you, it must be like so simple.
Yeah.
Especially now, like, basically you know CrossFit really well, and now you have the sales job with like all these tactics on like how to better have the conversation.
That's what's crazy though. Like this, when I was talking to somebody else who worked for one of our competitors, Playing Grid or something, and he was like, dude, it was shit. Like compared to this, like this is like, he says he feels like he's barely working. It's like a way different job. Again, it's not like we're not telemarketers. I'm calling people for discovery, like learning about them. And the big piece that I was just going to say is like, before you even say to those people, what, like, hey, you don't even have to come in for the programming. You've done that already. You figured out what they want. Like, why do you want to come to a gym? And they'll be like, I read the CrossFit. They give you the workouts. It's like, boom, there's my first talking point. Like, dude, you mentioned this. Like, yeah, you don't have to come to the gym and think about anything. Like, if there's other stuff you want to do, I will still provide it. Like, if I want to get better at pull-ups, cool. It's not written. I'll write it for you and I'll send it to you, or I'll put it in Sugar Watt, or like, just keep, like, depends. Like, you have to read the room.
It says, but it's easy questions, right? Hey, what are you doing for fitness now? I go to, Golds, and I just kind of use the machines. I'm like, oh, nice. Do you follow anything like online? I just, whatever I see on TikTok, it's just like, boom, easy. Like, okay, clearly this guy like struggles to even know what he's
that's
doing.
Funny, the TikTok thing, because that's huge too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The other big factor, and you just said it right there. Be careful. From what I've learned and what I'm really trying to do with just like people in general in my life is like, don't ask closed-ended questions. Most people do. Is like yes or no questions, you're fucked. Like, hey, do you work out now? Yes or no? How's your diet? Good. Funny thing about that, I was listening to a podcast from Ackerman and Fern. All the fucking questions they ask are closed-ended.
Really?
Yeah, like, and it's like Procore was like, that is like the first thing you fucking do not do, because all it does is just brings you right back to the start. And now you got to restart discovery. You have to go back every time, and it just pulls the needle to the top of the funnel, right? We're trying to go this way, versus like we ask open ended, and it just stays there and it never leaves. Like you just keep widening the top of the funnel. It makes it harder for you to get deeper, because now you're irritating this person, asking them too many questions. You're not providing value. So it's like,
how's your day?
Yeah.
Like, you're only gonna get like good or bad. No one's gonna be like, dude, I'm fucking stuck in traffic right now and I'm getting frustrated. It's a shit ass.
But you have to like ask an open end, and do that with anything. Yeah. Like, how's your coffee? Good. Like, dude, what do you think of the espresso? Or like just something that fucking doesn't, do you taste the chocolate in the espresso? I guess that's a closed-ended question too, but like you have to think,
it's
like,
hard. They're hard.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say they're easy.
But like with the gym thing, it's like, instead of saying to somebody, how's your diet? That's a good or bad question. Most people are going to say good. And it's like, at that point, you're pigeonholed. It's like, instead of saying, how's your diet, good or bad, be like, tell me a little bit about your diet. Or like,
what do you do
hey,
for
explain
diet?
to me what a day looks like when you eat.
Yeah.
And like, never ask them, like, because first of all, people are uneducated on those
Yeah.
things. And most people are uneducated on the thing that you're asking them. Like, right, if they're coming to you, you're the expert, they're not.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming to us and asking us questions about joining the gym. They're like, hey man, I just want to know the price. I'm coming from this gym or I'm moving to the area. It's like they still have to go through our thing, but our discovery is way less. And that's the same thing with the Procore thing or anything.
I just had a good idea, dude.
About what?
It'd be good for you. What if starting 2023, we just
cold call people?
but the numbers I have.
Yeah.
Like I have, well, I guess they were warm leads.
Yeah.
And like, maybe they never responded, or maybe they did and it wasn't right. But like now I feel like you could practice cold calling
people.
Like,
yeah, we could do that. That's hilarious you said that, because I said that the other day. Yesterday I said this. I was like, I wonder if I should just start calling people.
Well, my first thought was just do it random, like look on Instagram or something. Names. But then I was like, well, shit, I have this huge list of people who like interacted with our website, put in info. Like, why not cold call them? Like, they were at least interested.
My theory would be like, if they just go on Google and like, this gym's fucking calling me, but it's like also could be good. Like, oh, they're actually like paying attention.
What are they gonna do? It's like I'm sure Procore tells you. It's not like they're gonna go around being like, "Fuck that gym!" Like they cold call me, and people are gonna be like, "Well, it's a business." I mean, what do you?
Well, not even that. It's like it wouldn't even be. It would be a cold call with just discovery. Like, hey man, this is Luke with CrossFit Ventura. How's it going?
Not even that. Just hey man,
this is Luke.
How's your day going, dude?
Just like, hey man, yeah, I think I've met you before. I just was following up, wanted to see how things were going. How's your fitness journey? If they say like, hey, I'm at a gym, cool. How are things going there?
Yeah,
they're good. Like. Well, do you want to tell me a little bit more about that? Like, why is it good?
Yeah,
that's cool. I'm just doing discovery. Just want to say, I want to make sure everybody in the community is doing CrossFit. Dude,
I think we should. I'd love to sit down. And like, I'd like to do it like we do it, like you do at Procore. Like it's just me, you, maybe Trill.
Yeah,
and we're just all like live calling.
I
mean, you have to do a lot of the teaching.
Have to be funny. I mean, I'm down to do it. It'd be the most It's really uncomfortable, but the big thing is like, I
bet it's
out of nowhere. Like it's not like I've said this before in all the other podcasts. Fucking so uncomfortable calling people. Like I was sitting there, I was like, oh my god, okay, just press the call button, call it. Hi, how's it going? This is Luke with Procore. Hey Luke, how's it going? Good. Just calling you to and now it's like, hey man, yo, this is Luke from Procore. How's your day been?
Good. But I wonder, like, do you feel like coaching CrossFit has helped your public speaking a little bit?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I said this the other, I really have to think hard on, and everybody does, like topics that you're not educated on. You have to think, you have to listen. Like if me and you're having a conversation about CrossFit, I could be half-assed listening and pick up on what I need to hear. Like if you were telling me about the workout today, I could be like on my phone, hear you say a couple things and I'm looking for keywords. Where it's like when I'm talking to people on the phone about like their business, like I said, I was like, 2 weeks ago, I would have like just been writing like, okay, he said he's general manager. I'll find out what that means later. Where this last call is like, dude, I don't know what that means.
One of the coaches we followed, I'm going to segue here for a second, but one of the coaches we followed made this statement that I don't think I agree with. He was like, the whiteboard brief is the most important part of the class. And like, I just don't think I agree with that.
What was his reasoning?
He didn't put one. He just put yes or no.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think my opinion is it's the specific warm up. That's your moment to like really do the three things well, is like teach, see, and correct.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, for the client, maybe it's obviously the workout. That's where they're gonna get results. But like, I don't know. I feel like the whiteboard brief isn't like, you know, you need to do that like super well or else your whole class is going to go down the shitter.
I don't think it's going to go down the shitter, but
Super Mash Homes.
Are you CrossFit bros? We are, brother.
We are, dude.
We own a gym.
Yeah, man.
CrossFit gym. Do you do CrossFit? Twitch. Oh, this is a fucking Twitch,
dude.
A Twitch.
How'd you find us, brother?
Yeah, we haven't had a Twitch.
It's a live call-in show, dude. So
yeah, if you want to talk about fucking CrossFit, we're in.
I don't know who you are, but we're just gonna expose us. Like,
yeah, put it in. Put it in, dude. Come on in. We'll talk. If you know CrossFit, I'm down to fucking chat CrossFit.
What were you saying? Like, I'm not saying the whiteboard brief's not important.
I think the whiteboard's very important.
I just don't think it's the most important part of the whole class of your hour.
Mm-hmm. So I think if he's going to say anything, I think it really is like that's the discovery point. Like, hey, we're at the whiteboard. You set the tone. Like, you can read people quick. Like, I think he's saying, it's like at that point, well, let's talk CrossFit. I'd love to know why you don't do CrossFit. Hop in here, dude.
Yeah, get in here.
Let's
dude.
hop in
Let's
here.
talk about
I'd be
it.
curious about what you do for real. Like we're not hardcore. Like you have to do CrossFit. Like if somebody else is, our goal is somebody else is moving and doing well, we're fucking down for that.
Yeah.
Whiteboard brief, right? If I go into a room and 20 people are in there and I don't do a good job at the whiteboard board briefing everybody and understanding like where people are at mentally, like,
I think it's definitely going to make for a harder class for you.
100%. If I walk in and if I give a really bad description of what the workout is, what the stimulus is, what the logistics are, and all of a sudden it's a fucking free for all. People have barbells out. People are grabbing rowers. If I'm like, there's 20 people in here, we got 10 rowers. We're going to be doing heats at the whiteboard. Same thing. Like, anybody got any new injuries? Because like there's 20 of you in here. Also, like, hey, Matt, I know shit's been bad for you this week. How you feeling today?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you feeling better today? Or like, get a read at the whiteboard. Are they just standing there? Are they doing this? All those different things. I think the community aspect of CrossFit is nice. I agree. What do you think about that? What do you think the community aspect is that's different from other gyms? Since you're part of a regular gym, what makes this part different?
Also, let us know what you mean by regular gym. You thinking box, like a gold?
Yeah, that's also, what is regular gym? Lifetime, Planet Fitness, LA Fitness. Do you have a local gym in your area?
Yeah, like I think all the components of CrossFit, like as a coach, or sorry, the flow of the class are all important. I think if you were to rank them though, I don't think I'd put whiteboard brief as number one. Because like if Luke had a subpar brief, but like a fucking stellar specific warm up, like I feel like Luke would have still a good class.
Yes and no. Also, if you drag out the whiteboard brief, drag out the general warm up, like those pieces of value matter.
Yeah,
like
and also like if Luke had subpar everything but had an awesome general warm-up, like I don't think that would overall be a good class. Like, cool, dude, you just did a good job like getting us hot and sweaty.
Yeah,
but like all these other things you dropped the ball on.
Yeah, I don't think it's the most important. I think it's valuable.
It's
because
definitely
that's
valuable.
Your discovery phase. That is your spot that you're going to set the tone of the class.
Exactly.
Like Bird Box is always teaching that piece of like I forget the verbiage that he uses of like pulling things together. When I'm having a conversation, like if I really want you to listen right now, I would pause and I'd be like, guys, bring it in. Like CrossFit is community. Okay. I remember that. Take that with you. Like me talking and changing my tone of voice is going to then draw people in. I don't know if I'm not going to argue that the whiteboard's not important. I think it's important. That's like why we're starting our coaching development with that. Is like, you need to have somewhat of a good execution. I'm not saying it needs to be 100% every time. Like there's, like I told you, there are plenty of times I fucked up the whiteboard.
You need them all. I'm not saying you don't need them all. I'm just saying like priority wise.
Yeah. All right. What's Super Smash talking about? You're in something together with people versus doing workout, solo workout and not talking to anyone. Smash. Have you, Super Mash, right? What is it?
Super Smash Homes.
Have you done CrossFit before? That'd be my first question for you.
Yeah.
I'd be curious, like, if you like the community aspect, have you been to a gym before? Because that'd be vital if you have been to one.
I will say, man, the big box gym, I'm not biased at all, but it is just a weird place right now, especially with social media. Like it is a very in your own world kind of place. Like a lot of people, headphones are on and then you're dealing with people with the cameras, dude. It's like nuts.
Well, I think that, but like you were saying earlier, the TikTok, like, Smash, where do you get your workouts from? Do you write them yourself? Do you follow something? Do you see shit on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube that you're like, oh, I'm going to go in the gym and do that because I want to do like this X isometric movement.
Yeah.
Like that's the other piece. Like CrossFit boxes versus Globo Gym, which is what we're going to call them. Super different workouts.
Yeah.
For the most part. Like Smash, do you see a lot of people doing CrossFit style workouts in a gym? Like CrossFit, we do heavy days. We do back squats. We do bench press. We do deadlifts. But or use an app. I follow people who are using an app. And then you're usually in the gym for like an hour. You're curious about CrossFit, right? Is that how you found us? Do we know you? Do I know you is the question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I didn't post the Twitch link. So this guy, he stumbled across us.
How do you select what people to follow? Like, how do you validate those people? Like, is it just whatever comes up on the feed and you're like, I trust this guy? Do you look at like their followers? Do you, I don't know. Like, how do you decide what you're going to follow? Because like, if it's me and I'm buying a product, it's like, I only know like a couple sites and I'll go to the sites that I like trusted and led me the right way. And I'll take their recommendations on what thing I want to buy. But like, I mean, I'm assuming fitness is the same thing. Like you must have some kind of vetting process.
Okay, so you do followers and physique. So the number of followers I have and the way
Yeah.
they look. So for me to give you a good sales pitch on why you should try a CrossFit box out, it's hard. I need more info from you. I need to have my disco conversation with you, my discovery phase.
We got to figure out what he's trying to
Yeah, we need
do.
to. I need to see what your day looks like, what your goals are, and we need to know ultimately, like, I think those two are probably the most important. I would say, like, what are your goals and what do you like to do? Like, if your goal is physique, you can get that in a CrossFit gym. It's just going to be a little bit more delayed. If your goal was like overall fitness, like CrossFit's your thing.
Yeah.
That's your jam. Like if you're cool to go move a little bit slower on your physique, like it will get there. Also, like we said, what does your day-to-day food look like? Do you eat processed foods? Do you count calories? Do you follow this? Do you have,
or like Luke's asking, like, what's your typical day in the box look like?
Yeah.
What does one of these people that you follow kind of do?
Mm-hmm.
Is there no cardio?
Mm-hmm.
Is it all like machines?
Mm-hmm.
Is it free weights? A mix of everything? Mm-hmm. It's hard to say.
Yeah. Because like what we do, so this conversation, this gets deep. If we want to go down the CrossFit rabbit hole, measurable, repeatable, observable data, right? So we have data in a CrossFit box. Like we follow really detailed metrics, right? Would you agree?
You will have data
Mm-hmm.
as you progress throughout coming to the gym. You will start to get data on a lot of stuff.
So without using the 4 models of fitness, we defined fitness in CrossFit ultimately 2 different ways, right?
Yeah.
One being the 4 different categories, right? The 10 different physical skills, metabolic pathways, Hopper model, and the continuum. The other side of that, the quick definition, do you know it?
Constantly varied, high intensity, functional movements.
That's the CrossFit definition. But if you take that piece, fitness is one's work capacity. It's like fitness and health in one and the same. Work capacity across broad times and modal domains across one's lifetime, right? So it's like, how do we increase work capacity? We need to put more power into there. So we put a fucking equation on it. Then what does power equal? Power equals intensity. Intensity equals results. If you like, no matter what, if you want to get fitter, you need to lift heavier weights if you want to get stronger. And they're all literally screaming like, hey, here's how you're going to do it. If you want to get stronger, you need to lift more back squat reps and increase the load across your lifetime.
Right.
Like if you just go 95 pounds for the rest of your life, your power ultimately will stay the same unless you gain body weight or grow or shrink.
Yeah.
Like your distance traveling down and up is going to be different. Your body weight is going to be different. And it's not going to be much. It's going to be like your horsepower goes from 200 to 203. Yeah. It's like the only way for it to physically go up is for me to lift more weight faster and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, how many reps can I do at 305 in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Would be like, how much power is being put out? And then that's like, we redefine it. That went deep, but
you would never go deep in a sales call, right?
No, not that deep. No, I would never go that deep unless they were asking questions and wanted to know. But that would be like, hey, that would be the demo. That'd be like, dude, come on in, try it out. So Superman, get the fuck in a CrossFit gym, try it out. You just got to try it. Go get your hands on the fucking product. See what it's like. If you hate it, you hate it. Where are you from? You don't have to disclose it. Just the state.
If he's maybe from Europe, dude.
Yeah, wherever. Country, Europe. I know. We know. Basically, we can probably name a gym that we know in each state.
Yeah.
Jersey, I know one that I would say go to. PA, California, several. Colorado, several. Florida, a few. Just places that I've been that I would be like, go.
I mean, you can't really go wrong at any affiliate for yourself. Like, there's definitely some that are higher level, but if you're going into an affiliate, someone that's affiliated with CrossFit, that's a good start, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. Like if you're new to CrossFit, like going to like a highly, what would be the right word? Like not sophisticated, but like highly reputable, well-known gym. Like it's not necessary. Yeah. Like you just need to go to a decent CrossFit gym to get a good experience.
Yeah.
Because like Superman was saying, his going into a box like that for first initial like community phase, that's important. Like if you walk into a gym and nobody says hi to you or is friendly to you, like you're not going to like it.
Yeah.
Community's huge in a CrossFit gym. Like across the board, I would say probably more than 90% of gyms or 100% of their core values is community is one of them. So I think it's good shit. But
I think like sometimes it's just like as CrossFitters, like the message gets lost so easily sometimes of like the doing more or like needing to do like
I need to do 6 workouts a day.
not even that, like just in class itself, in your 1 hour, people are like, I need to go RX, or I'm not seeing like these like my PR today. I didn't PR today. I didn't get that 10-pound jump. And it's like, you don't need to do that, man.
Yeah.
You just need to come here for that hour and like get on with your day. Like, I feel like so often the story is that these people like make CrossFit like the center of their life. And then they get upset with the fact that CrossFit's their center of their life. And then they like just stop altogether. And it's like, dude, you're missing the message. Like, just come in for 1 hour, go home, and like go about your fucking day.
Not even go about your day. Do other activities.
Yeah, like don't even worry about
do your CrossFit workout.
thing.
Come in. If you don't have, if it's a back squat day and you can only do air squats, go in and do a fucking 100 air squats every 5 minutes or 50 or 40 and just fucking move your body, be around people, and then go do other things in your daily life.
Yeah.
And then like at some point you will put a barbell on your back. You will put more weight on your back. You will continue to do other things, but the byproduct is everything else in your life gets easier. Everything else in your life gets better.
And just
like,
let the coach guide you, and like you don't even have to put thought into it.
Like I've said this all the time to you guys. Like I do 1 workout a day. And like my fitness is just continuing to go like this. Not just drastic, like I'm climbing Mount Everest. It's like, all right, I'm climbing Mount Everest, but I'm climbing it through the fucking switchbacks. Yeah. Like I'm going a mile down one way, turning around, coming back 12 miles the other way because the incline's too insane.
Yeah. I mean, and even that, like you might not even have it, like depending what time of your life you're coming into this, you might not even have a big trajectory growth. But it's like, I feel like people need to realize like, dude, if here you are at 70 doing CrossFit, imagine if you for the last 10 years didn't do any CrossFit and here you are at 70, what do you think you'd be doing? You could be in a wheelchair.
Yeah. So we were talking about this yesterday, like retirement age. If you go into your life, well, this plays into 2 things I want to talk about: objections and rejections. Basically, we just build objections around everything in our life. But if you go ahead and you stop doing things like CrossFit, just keeps your brain moving, keeps you functioning, keeps blood flowing, keeps your joints moving. If you continue to do that, like you'll live longer. But it's the same thing. If I stop working and stop doing everything and become sedentary, you're going to die much sooner than the person that doesn't retire. As long as their job's not like this extremely stressful thing that just causes a heart attack every time. It's like you're going to live long. Like Pop lived until he was 100. He basically stopped doing things at life because we forced him. Yeah. Like as humans, we were like, come on, buddy, you're going to kill yourself, which like everybody had his best interest at hand. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, Uncle Eddie's still fucking doing shit. And nobody's like, stop going out to the chicken, stop doing this. Like he'd probably rather have a heart attack feeding the buffalo than having a heart attack because he became sedentary. Yeah. Right. So it's like, if you just continue to do these things, CrossFit pushes you to just continue to be able to do them and staying active. Like remove the word CrossFit and just be active is better. Yeah. Like just fucking do things. Go on a walk the dog, run, do other sports, like take part in everything. But then the other piece is the objections and rejections. We put obstacles around everything. Oh yeah. Like we're running down, like, right. Life is like a track and you're just running down this like 100-meter fucking sprint, but it's going to take you your whole life to get from 0 to 100. Every meter is a year of your life, we'll call it, right? And you're going through this and there's fucking hurdles across the whole, every meter. You got to figure out how to jump these. Maybe and that's my point though. I like agree with you. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like you're doing CrossFit, you're on the track, and then here you are just starting to throw your own obstacles. I'm not improving because I didn't hit PR my back squat today. Yeah. Oh, I'm super sore today. I don't like this feeling. Like I shouldn't do this anymore. Like whatever the obstacle is, it's just like you put that in the way. Yeah. And then it's another challenge to overcome. And for a lot of people, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna go do something else. Yeah. It's like, how many times do you want to keep doing something else? Well, I agree with that. It's just like CrossFit methodology works the best, I think, of just making you do things. Like I don't care to do RX. Just want, like, I enjoy being around people. I'm just saying, like, yeah, if your priority's not like become some athlete, like, dude, all you need to do is check the box that you moved today and then go about doing the things you love. Like if it's fucking binging movies, like go fucking binge movies, dude. You got your 1 hour like movement in. Like you want to go play video games, go do it. Like, yeah, I agree. If you want to go like find other things in your life that you like to do. Yeah, like don't make this the center. It doesn't have to be. Yeah. What do you think what would be your next piece of advice for anybody to go to that next hurdle? Like, right, okay, now we're going to the gym consistent. What would be your next piece of advice to figure out in their life? Like if you're the life coach, what else would you say to somebody to do or try to then go ahead and continue to better their life? Their health. Yeah. Doesn't matter about physical health. I'm saying like
I would
mental
say,
health, whatever.
I would definitely say the eating. It's just too,
Okay.
it's too monumental of a thing.
Okay, so now all right. So I guess I didn't clarify my question right. They have the gym figured out. They're working out. They're scaling. They're hitting RX. They're doing whatever they have to do. They're eating better. Now, what would be your next piece of advice? Like, as the coach, like my job, or at least my vision, is like I want to continue to provide value.
Yeah,
some sort of way. Like that's why I started to do the things on Instagram. Was like at any point, if I learn something new that's really beneficial, I want to be able to spit out any piece of knowledge to help you better your life. Jamie, I thought we were basically going to announce today that you were part
of
the
World Cup enough, dude.
We were going to let you be part of the show permanently. Every Sunday, we were going to fucking invite you in. Just jay up for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to hear about how it was like for a CrossFit athlete to have COVID. Drop the link, dude. All right. And then we'll fucking put the Eagles on. You follow my question?
Yeah. I mean, I would have to like dissect this person and figure out what their aspirations are and help them kind of follow what makes them happy. Okay. So I guess more mindset.
Okay. What would do you want?
So if you were like, if I knew you were a chef or something like that, I would try to help you kind of push the bounds of being a chef.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. What we're thinking about more was like, there's a way I think for you to have that determined without knowing those things. And then exactly what you were saying is like, discover that person on a really deep level. Like, what do you like?
Yeah, like I'm a baker, and it's like, or like you're a baker, right? Like I'm not gonna just completely fucking keep shitting on sugar. Like I know you love to bake, and that's like a key thing. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, Luke, like
do it,
dude. You did an awesome job. Like fucking test out the cakes that you're baking like on Saturday. Just eat the fucking whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, part of like, for example, yesterday was like, man, I'm like fucking stringent on my diet. Yeah. Yesterday I was like, all right, I just ran 8 miles today total, did a workout, ran a total of probably 15 miles throughout the week. I'm going to have a fucking beer.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to kill me. I might not feel great. I might have some mild headache. My stomach might fucking get hurt, but what's the fucking worst that's going to happen? It's like Paul says, make the experiences. But if you didn't know that person, my intuition would just be like, all right, we got them in the gym. They're doing CrossFit. And like you said, it's really hard because everybody's going to be different. But my next piece of advice to anybody would be like, make friends here.
Yeah.
Like use these people around you to create a better version of yourself somehow. Yeah. So like,
that's a good point. Like you don't want people to like, I'm going to make up a term like enemy syndrome, where like, because CrossFit is this kind of semi-competitive, there is a leaderboard, like competitivity drives better results, but like you don't want that to be like the notion of like the people in the gym are like people you're competing with. I
think we should fucking start at the gym on Saturdays, like line up 1 2 1 2 1 2. You're your partners today, or like 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. If you're a 5, go with your 5. Like meet people, because I think me and you and Trill, and I think Eric too, I throw him in there. Like Vince, I think we all do really well in conversation because we all provide somewhat of value to each other. Like I come to you for a lot of advice in my life, and you can provide that advice to me to help me move forward. And it's like the same thing. I can go to Trill for a lot of different things, like whatever her specialties are. You can come to me for things on whatever my specialties might be. And I'm not saying it has to be like, hey, Matt, I don't know how to do accounting. Can you help me? And Matt's like, absolutely, I'll help you do accounting. It could be like, hey, I need advice on this, or like relationship advice, or like, should I move? And it's like, you can help that person grow. You're not afraid to give them like, no, dude, this is bullshit. Don't do that. Like, don't move here because that's dumb. Yeah. Like, I think there's too many people in the world where it's like, I mean, you've experienced it with me from other people in my life. You know who I'm talking about. Like, just do it. Just do it, man. Just do everything. Yeah. Do it all. It's like, there's no actual value provided there. So like, be friends with the people around you that are going to help you basically become better versions of yourself. Inside the gym, outside the gym, whatever it is. That would be my piece of advice. Not knowing anybody.
That's a good one.
Would be like,
it's spirit of community.
Would just ultimately be like, how am I going to make this better situation?
Yeah.
But
yeah, we should do that more.
Yeah, just like,
I think random partner wads and regular partner wads, like you can pick, because I think the picking also makes strong bonds, but then at a point, like you get back to that comfortable state.
Yeah,
because we got a few members that are
always the same. I was thinking about that, like simple, like, I mean,
which is cool. Like that's great. That's what we want, right? We want people to become friends. Like that's cool. But like, at the same time, like, all right, well, let's meet some other people here. And
it's not anything. It's like, hey, the next time we do a partner walk, go back to who you want. But it's more of like, being uncomfortable is what grows us. Like I was going to swim in the ocean last night. Did not. because I'm afraid. But it's like ultimately, like, what the fuck would have happened besides me being cold?
Yeah, you just be cold.
Cold. Like, there's not a shark waiting right off of fucking Rincon Beach, like waiting for Luke to jump in the water. It's like, dude, I know. I have an intuition. This guy's about to jump in the water. Also, like, nothing would have happened. Reality. Like, there's like a 1 in a billion chance that something would happen. So it's like getting outside of your comfort zone. If I did it, then the next time would have been like, all right, it doesn't matter. And then that increases your chances potentially.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Right.
Yeah.
So it's just like, that's what we should start doing in the gym. Just force people to get out of their comfort zone a little bit. We'll have the wheelhouse discussion with people at the gym. I'll draw it on the whiteboard.
I had this one scary conversation. Should we keep talking about CrossFit?
Viewers, do we even have viewers out there? Who's watching?
Too.
We got
we don't know if Superman Holmes. We lost him we lost the sale.
Yeah, we did lose the sale. He got bored. He said, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah, we went too deep.
Well, how deep are you going in the conversation here about CrossFit?
Just like experience I had that was like kind of eye opening.
Let's hear it. We'll see if we can pull it away from CrossFit.
It's to that whole team sense, right? Like, there was a partner WOD. I was doing open gym right before class with somebody. And like, I was like, yeah, I've talked about it a million times. Like, I'm not Jamie, dude, what's up? I'm not super competitive in the box, but like, I'm like, all right, let's partner up. This dude, like older person, it was running and rope climbs, like, and you would just share the rope climbs and then run together. I don't know if it was a weighted run or not, but anyway, like, I'm a stronger runner. This person, just getting into running, but like after the WOD, they were telling me like, man, like I was the worst workout ever. I almost died. I pushed so hard. Like I didn't want to let you down. I didn't want to ruin your workout for you. And like, to me, that was eye opening because it's just like, dude, I don't care about this stuff like that. That's like you're thinking way too much about this thing. Like deep, to have that kind of pressure. Yeah. And it's just like kind of eye opening that like sometimes people like really like look at you in such a different light than how you look at yourself.
Do you think they look at you that way, or you think they're looking at themselves?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think they're looking at themselves.
Super eye-opening. Like, dude,
like disappointment.
I don't want you to feel that way. Like, I want us to be able to do workouts and just have fun.
Yeah. Or like just understand like the broad aspect is like, even if you're with somebody that will call it literally is weighing you down in the sense of like slowing you down, you're still moving at like a 50% intensity level, and you're gonna get fitter. So like that part doesn't matter. And it's like, we're just training. Our boys here, sicky boy, sick James. He's got COVID right now.
Yo, I don't have COVID. I mean, I didn't take a test.
Actually,
hold on, let me see if I can hear you.
Luke might be the only one.
Go ahead, talk, Jimmy.
Yo,
what up, my guy?
I'm only on Luke's ears.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear both of you.
Because my monitor is not an audio device anymore.
Search it now that this is unplugged. Try it. Hold on, Jimmy. Just hold your horses. Click that.
This one?
Yeah.
Everything else?
Yeah.
Couldn't connect. Hold on, Jamie. You keep talking to him on the headphones.
Jimmy, talk to me, my guy.
I can hear both of you.
This
is practice. You guys got your shit situated.
I hear you. What's new, dude? How you feeling?
I think I'm on the mend. I think I'm coming back here. We had a work party on Tuesday. And the owner's wife didn't come because she was sick.
Okay.
So then we still had the work party. And then I was going to go to work on Friday. And I was at the gym in the morning, and they're like, hey, don't come in. Like, the two other guys are sick. We're not running the boat today because everyone's sick. And I was like, all right, like, I don't feel great either. And then by Friday night, I was hurting. So yesterday I was dying. I was trying to go to my gym's holiday party last night, but it was 102-degree fever. Woke up in the middle of the night sweating last night, but we're on the mend.
So
am I just like a stereo through those headphones right now for both of you?
We can hear. Can you hear it? It's like twice.
No, I can't hear it. There's no reverb now.
Just so Matt can hear us, but I can hear you. I don't know if anybody in the chat can hear you. But so you got sick. Do you have COVID?
I didn't take a test.
Yeah,
you can't have it if you don't take a test.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've always preached. If you can't have it if you don't take the test.
That's right, dude.
So, but I should be good to go to work tomorrow.
You sound great. I think you're fine.
Yeah, I'll probably take tomorrow off from the gym. I didn't go yesterday, obviously, or today. They were closed today.
Yeah. How'd the birdies? How are they doing?
They just scored. It's 10-6. There's 30 seconds left until halftime, but they just scored right before the half.
You told us fucking 50 seconds 4 minutes ago.
That was correct. They just
This
stopped
is the
clock.
issue with football. So
They stopped the
long,
clock.
drawn out. You watched the World Cup?
I did watch the game this afternoon or this morning. Not this afternoon.
You were upset too?
I was indifferent, dude. I mean, everyone wanted Argentina to win. Now, I'm not a soccer guy by any sense of the word, but
well, they wanted Argentina because of Messi, but
but Argentina was kind of playing a little dirty, and I was kind of feeling for that Mbappe guy.
Yeah, they were playing. Well, I mean, the beginning, the first half, the first 45, they got shut down hardcore.
Yeah,
France couldn't even move. Then they scored 2 goals back to back. France was awake, and then there was some dirty fucking play. Well, who was the boy on Argentina? Just some dirty plays,
dude. Even I called my brother because he was watching it, and I was like, Argentina would kick. So when they were up 3-2,
yeah,
Argentina would kick the ball. Their bench would kick the ball out of bounds. So if the ball went out of bounds, Argentina's bench would then kick the ball into the stands.
Yeah,
and then get the ball back from the stands to eat up more time.
Yeah, and they just kept doing that.
How's that just illegal? How is that allowed? And then
the whole sport's weird though. Like the acting that you have to do, and like the ball shit was weird.
Yeah,
dude,
some of like the ankle trip ups.
Before Mbappe's third penalty kick, Argentina went over to the PK line and all took their cleats and like chewed up the grass. So like,
because
he didn't have good footing. Yeah. Also, hot take: I don't think the World Cup or any of these big time soccer games should end on PKs. It should be sudden death.
I agree with that.
Argentina should have won in that overtime as soon as they scored that first goal.
I don't know if sudden death. I think it should have been like you have, like you said, you have the full half. Like you have to, like definitely a game like that, the World Cup final. There should have just been like, hey, we're gonna have another 15-minute quarter.
It's like tennis.
Yeah, and just keep playing. You gotta win. Like you have to score.
Because like,
trainer brothers.
Oh, there he is, dude. He's
Look at you, dude. Looking yoked.
I'm getting husky.
Damn.
Yeah, what are you doing right now? Romanian deadlifts?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
better not be curls, dude.
No, I'm not. We're doing legs.
Tell us, Leo. You depressed, dude?
What'd you
Fucking
say?
France went down, man. We're upset over here.
Really? I wanted to see Messi win.
Yeah, dude,
of course
right.
you did.
Hell yeah.
Of course you did. You're like your brother.
Am I live on the podcast right now?
Yeah, you're live, dude.
That's awesome.
He slid in. He got the link.
What Danny hit on the CrossFit Total?
He had the flu this past week, so he didn't end up going. Yeah,
I'm with you, Danny.
Were you
I'm
training at the Eagles practice stadium?
No, at the Y. This is our.
Oh,
can I
shit.
flip my camera?
7 days a week. These
No, you
boys are
can't.
7 days a weekers.
Oh yeah.
Damn. How's Christmas going, dude?
Dude, we were deadlifting yesterday. She put up like 285 for 2.
And you
It
got
was
beat.
insane. No, I ended up lifting more than her. She couldn't
320,
get-
thank God. You lift it with her?
Uh-huh.
How's that
Hopefully she's
going,
not
dude?
watching.
It's Christmas.
It's a work in progress.
That's an interesting name,
I-
though. Did you ask her about it?
No, I know.
No, it's her
No,
name.
Dude,
I
I'm gonna
didn't.
send her the link.
Send her the
Go
link.
ahead.
Get her in here.
Oh, drop her in.
Do
Luke,
you guys text?
You never responded
No,
to
we
my
DM.
text.
So yesterday at Totals, I Irish exited. And she DM'd me on Instagram and said something along the lines of "You snuck out pretty quick. Awesome job today," or something like that. And sent me. And then I was gonna be like, "Oh, send me any videos that you took," and drop my number, but she beat me to it. She sent me the videos on Instagram instead of sending me being able to get her number.
So you don't have the number.
Dude, who's viewing this? I don't want
Everyone, dude.
Tell
Tell
one
them
viewer, dude.
Let's talk strategy. You gotta learn to sell yourself. We'll tell them.
Yeah, like I'll call you, dude. I got the same situation going on in my life.
All right, word.
Yeah, but so what's your game plan going forward? Just to keep shooting the shit?
Yeah, just keep shooting.
Like you
shit.
said,
Let-
just like fucking whatever you said, the long game, 100-year
a
day.
marathon, not a sprint. I don't want to.
marathon.
I
not
don't want to
sprint.
come off too aggressive and then just have to be like.
Yeah, usually
deal
the
with that
aggression doesn't work for
awkwardness.
you unless you're Jamie.
This sounds like Rocco's technique with Sarah when they first.
You got to
met.
be careful though. There's other alphas out there, Brian.
You got
Sure.
that right. There's
How many
plenty
guys
out.
are out in that gym?
None that are my age. Danny and I are the youngest. All of
Danny,
them
you
are
are the
either
youngest. Holy
either
shit. And then
married
how old's Christmas?
or she's a year younger than I am. She went to Penn, studied neuroscience.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
Yeah,
Does she have a job yet or is she still in school?
she has a job, something in clinical research.
Damn. So Fry's dating a fucking neurologist. Jamie's dating a fucking
Look
doctor.
at Jamie.
All right, I'm getting back to work. If you
Yeah,
guys
do
need-
something,
if
dude.
All right, see you,
If you're
Brian.
still on, I'll jump back in.
All right,
Alright.
sounds good, dude. Enjoy your
All right,
workout.
see you guys.
Peace.
Thanks.
Remove him. Jamie, what else you got for us? Anything? We're gonna
Yeah, dude,
remove
I was
you.
gonna say that you never responded that because we did a heavy lifting the other day. This girl in my gym, she's like 4'10", 4'11". Can't be taller than 5 foot. She took 230 for a ride for 5 by
For
5.
five.
230.
What'd you get? 230.
Yeah, I hit 235, and
You
she
got
hit 230.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Damn.
she's built like a
35
power
too,
lifter,
dude. It was
though.
the worst thing ever. How'd yours feel?
Mine felt. See, here's my thing. It felt fine. I'm trying to practice not bouncing out of it. Like when I get heavy, or even like I just have really good mobility, so I'll take the weight down and just bounce right back out. Like I'll go well beyond parallel, so deep into my squat that I'll bounce and come back out. So I'm trying to just hit parallel and then come out of it.
Why is that?
Yeah. Why is that?
Because I was told at the gym that I would be able to get stronger if I stopped using momentum to bounce out of the heavyweight like back squats and just like went down.
That's weird. I just watched the squat you guy literally say the exact opposite.
Yeah. CrossFit. I would say the exact opposite too. From what I was taught was like train your full ranges of motion to like, right. If I'm only going to parallel, you're not training the joints to go beyond that. Cause once you go below parallel, the connective tissue, the joints, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Maybe he's saying that I can go as deep as I can go, but not to use that sudden like dip and pop
I think
back
what he's
out.
doing is he's going down and he's like ultimately almost butt winking. He's like crashing out of the bottom, like Brian at the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm probably butt winking for sure.
I don't
Your
know.
eyes
bouncing.
bulging out
I'm
of your
going-
head?
What's up?
Was it heavy? How'd the weight feel? Did they pop out of your eyes on rep 3?
No, I definitely could have
Luke
gone more.
had-
I was going to start
dying
at
at 235.
I was going to start
dude.
at 225. They told me that was too aggressive.
They said it was too aggressive.
Yeah, just start the 5 by 5 at 225. They're like, why don't you start at like 185 and then go 185, 205, 225?
Why'd they say that?
Because I think I put 225 on and it moved slow off the start. And like in the last, they're like warm up to where you're going to start. So I warmed up to 225. And I think he saw me and was like, why don't you bring it down a little bit? You can do that weight, but I wouldn't try to go 5 by 5.
Interesting. All right. Well, I mean, that's good that you listen. I like that. I like that
Yeah.
you've kept that trait.
Well, what's your one rep?
He's strong. That's one.
That's what I'm
235
thinking.
feels light for you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gotta be.
my one rep was 315 is the most. I can't hit
Oh
that
my
right now.
God.
Yeah, that's what I would say. 330. Like when you said 335, I was like, if your one rep's 315, you should have been around 205.
Yeah, to start, right?
You've been fine, dude.
I mean, that's good. Good. Still some good numbers for you boys.
Yeah,
I
but I
magically
can't
somehow put
hit.
Luke fucking dominated, dude.
What'd you hit, Luke? 235, right?
305.
Are we talking about for the 5 by 5?
Yeah.
You took 305 for 5?
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy too. Like when we had the one rep max a couple weeks ago, I died.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's just like my fucking life, dude. Right now,
I'm sore from that still.
just
And I
dominating.
fucked my
You
hip.
took 305 for 5 reps.
I think I could have squeezed out some more too.
He was cruising, dude. I think he could have done
I think
probably 350.
I gotta
15,
get
yeah.
some lifters and some knee sleeves, dude. But I don't want to spend the money.
this guy. These sleeves cost $30.
Do they help?
Lifters will last you your whole CrossFit.
Yeah, that's
career. Those
also
shoes
true.
don't like really
You
wear
never
out.
use them.
I put plates under my heels, just like little 2.5
Just get
pound
lifters,
plates.
dude. You make them cash.
Yeah,
the
like,
cashish.
what are you, Scrap McGee?
All right, dude. I've missed days of work. I'm sitting on the couch watching. The
I can
Eagles.
get you the job over here at
Get on
Procore, dude.
rogue.com since you're doing nothing.
I can't do Procore right now, dude.
You can, you just don't want to. Let me talk to Sydney. Like this is
She's
just
not
like
even
his
here,
life,
dude.
dude.
She's not
Hey,
even
look
here.
at him lounging on the couch on a Sunday.
It's nice. This is unusual. Normally, I'm slinging boat rides.
Exactly. Like you want to do that? Like I finally have had like weekends that I could do. Like yesterday was the first time I've ever done anything on a Saturday in my life.
What'd you do?
I worked out, but
Long workout.
long workout. I ran 8 miles.
Jesus.
But like then I went out, got coffee, had dinner. I had a beer, but normally on a Saturday I'm at the restaurant.
Yeah, I heard you say that while I was watching the game, dude. What kind of beer did you have, and how did you feel after that one beer?
I had a lager. I felt fine. Felt
How'd you
fine. Like
feel this
definitely a little
morning?
bit burpier than I normally would be when I went to bed. But I honestly don't even think it was from the beer. I think it was from the pulled pork, and it had like red hot in it.
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, it was definitely from that because like I take like whatever they cook it in, it was definitely fucking soy oil or some shit.
And how'd you feel this morning?
Fine. Yeah, I mean, just tired, but I was just tired from literally 7 days of working out in a row.
You know what I just got that's really useful is a soda stream.
Yeah, we have one at work.
Yeah, they're nice. I got one. I've just been
Yeah, it's
making.
super
I used to
nice.
buy so much seltzer.
You bought a soda stream, but you won't buy yourself a pair of lifters.
Sid bought the soda stream.
My dad bought the soda stream.
But it's like literally just carbonated water, right?
Yeah, you just
Whatever
fill
you
it.
want, right?
You just fill. Yeah, you just like go to our fridge, fill the thing with water. It's this guy.
Yeah,
You fill
at
this
work,
with
we have a
water,
touch
and then you
screen.
fucking plug it up, and it carbonates it. And
I
then
thought you
put a
could
little-
fill it with whatever, like tea, coffee, if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
You probably could. Yeah, just
Yeah, you
blast.
could. And they
CO2
sell
into
like
it.
different flavored stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. At work, we have one with like lemongrass, cucumber, blueberry, lemon, lime, and then you just make
Yeah.
club
What
soda
the element
basically.
would taste like in that? Maybe pretty good.
Probably pretty good. That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Just do like the.
I looked
non-flavored
those up too, dude. They're expensive. I told Luke that.
This guy, like they're gonna benefit you. You need to hydrate, dude.
Yeah, but
What's
if I
cheap
want
to you?
one
Like, is there
every
anything that
day,
you're
dude.
like, damn, this is cheap? I'm
Well,
gonna
yeah.
buy
What do
it.
you buy in life?
I spend a lot of money right now, dude.
I
I'm
want to
just
hear a
saying.
little bit.
Yeah,
Tell
let's
me.
hear it.
Tell us about it.
I have
Go over
a
your
whole,
weekly receipt.
dude. I keep. I started in December. I'm 20 days in or whatever it is. I keep track of everything I spent this month.
Curious if anybody can hear Jamie.
Yeah, I think they can. Because
Did someone comment, dude? Who's your other
How
loyal
many
follower?
viewers?
They
You
must
were
be able to
saying?
hear us because Brian slid in.
Yeah, 1 to December 1st to now.
Wait, I could also hear Brian. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
I don't know. I mean, I have it in a journal over there. But
What you say?
I
thought
said
you
I
just
don't
said
know.
you tracked all your stuff.
Yeah, you want me to like, read it to
Useman.com.
you? Yeah.
Huh?
You want me to read it to you?
Just tell me what you purchased so far this month.
I
Leave
mean,
out the bills. No one needs to hear about the bills.
A lot on. I haven't purchased any. Let me look, dude. I bought mason jars for my
You
overnight
bought
oats.
mason jars, so there's some knee sleeves. Why'd you buy these mason jars? How'd we validate that?
Dude, to
purchase?
make overnight oats and make meal prep my lunches.
Okay, so
I
somewhere
stopped
you
eating-
heard overnight oats were good.
Yeah, I'm trying to not eat sandwiches every day for lunch now.
I mean, that's a good start.
So I'm making like rice. All right, let me see. Gas, groceries.
No gas, no groceries, or just the bills.
I took Sydney out to get drinks one night.
Nice, dude.
Okay,
Cronenberg
Sam's
Bonk.
Club.
gotta
Sam's
keep the
Club, dude.
romance alive. I hear you.
I've been trying
Dude,
to get Matt to go on dates more.
Everything's like gas or groceries, dude,
Yeah, just the bills.
or food.
Where's the fun money?
I guess $40 of it was fun money.
Yeah, mason
Nah,
jars.
probably like $100 of
I'll
it was
send you a
fun.
$5 bill, dude. If you can answer the winning question right here, I'll send you this $5 bill.
What's the winning question?
Give me the definition of intensity.
Constantly varied functional.
Yeah.
fitness, dude.
You owe us
Close,
$5.
dude. But not close.
We'll
enough.
try it again in a couple weeks. Matt's pissed. I touched his $5
That's the
bill.
gym money, dude.
It's been sitting
It's
there for
yours.
months.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with cash. You just put it back in the bank.
Just take it. It's like
Market.
undocumented government money.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm the king of that.
Well, cash?
Undocumented
Yeah,
government
fuck the
money.
gov.
Yeah.
Just fucking take whatever you got. All right, well, Jamie,
Once-
it was nice having
Yeah,
you on the
dude.
show, man.
You're kicking me out, dude. That's cool. I appreciate you all. I'm gonna
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun with the game, dude. GG's.
adios.
Peace, brother. Feel better.
Bye. Thank
All right, anything else for the chat, Matt?
No, I think that's it.
Let me turn this down so you can drive later in life.
The computer. I don't know what to do with it. It needs
Yeah,
a
we'll fix
complete
that. We got some
reboot.
things to do today. It's 11:41. Lunch is coming up for you. Probably should clean my room. What else we got to do?
I got to do your room first before you clean it because I'm
That's
just gonna
true.
make it messy.
More messy again. We might go to the Tesla store today just to drive some Tessies around. But you know how that deal, that whole process. I got to make sure I have a job still.
Oh my god, this guy. He's
Um,
like thriving in his job.
yeah. Aside from that, what else you got for the people?
That's it.
Or what do we want to talk about next week? Next week, we promise the room will be put together. We're slowly working on it. If you can see outside the door, right there, there's some artwork now hanging. So we finally made our way that way. We're going to make our way into this room for the decoration. We're going to put a couch back
I
there.
might take that artwork down.
and put it in here.
Maybe, or just I don't know. I'm starting to like the simple, plain.
I'm
look.
thinking we should take it down and
It's just too much. Dude.
get rid of the records and do CrossFit shit, like the movements. James Hopart
could.
doing an air squat.
That'd be cooler at the gym, I don't think.
Yeah. This house, you could just put normal pictures.
I'm just learning like artwork in the hallway like isn't really making sense to me anymore. Like,
Yeah.
are you ever going to be sitting in the hallway and being like,
No,
oh,
you
yeah,
know the
this is
issue with
art.
it just becomes something you got to clean.
Yeah, that's a huge point.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to simplify my life and get rid of all this cruft. Like I'm getting rid of all the shelves because it's just like we're never going to use them. They don't match the house. Start over.
Yeah.
But the studio will, if it won't happen next podcast, it will definitely happen the podcast
Oh shit!
after.
Next week's Christmas.
Yeah,
We're gonna.
next week's Christmas.
What day's Christmas?
But then
Sunday?
after Christmas, someone else gave us off till New Year's, so I'll have the whole week to just like
Do
tidy
shit.
up.
I'll be at work.
Fix the house. You'll be at work.
Christmas we are going to do a podcast. We just don't know what times. We'll try to get you people involved. We'll do holiday special.
Yeah.
We wrap up the holiday, then we got New Year's the following week. What are we doing that
Which
week?
is my least favorite holiday.
Yeah, what are we doing New
that
Year's?
day.
Anything?
No, I hate that day.
We're
I
just
hate
chilling.
how overhyped it is. I hate how fucking people make all these elaborate plans and then something
We should go
falls
somewhere
through.
cool. Do like a hike.
Yeah, whatever.
Like fuck the nighttime
chill.
stuff. We'll do something during the day. Maybe we'll go to Slow.
It'd be cool.
Yeah,
There's
let's-
butchers up there. We need to find a whole
yeah,
cow.
we'll go early morning because they'll close everything.
Tons of people are interested in a cow share. The issue is I don't know if I want to share it.
No, fuck that.
We
We need
the whole thing up.
Yeah, we need the food. We go through protein after
Oh.
protein. So yeah, we'll jay up next Sunday. The following week is New Year's. We don't drink. So New Year's Day, I feel like I've made plans to go for I think a run along Carp.
Nice.
But I don't remember what day. I got to put that in the calendar. But we'll go to Slow. Maybe that's a good fucking holiday. All right, GG's people.